Welcome back, adventurers, once again to another episode of Let's Play ChäoS. And in the last episode, Takumi and Daisuke decided to, well, visit Ayase once again at the AH General Hospital Psychiatric Ward. And, well, pretty much the same result happened as with Surume Academy, which is basically Daisuke got ignored, although not outright rejected, and Takumi was basically told by Ayase that he and others are apparently the Black Knights fighting against the evil king Gladriel, which is basically Ayase's delusions stemming from the medieval mythology about D-swords and the like. And as a result, well, could have gone better. We'll leave it at that.
俺、もう岸本のことはどうでもよくなった。
Come to think of it, that is exactly the same thing you said the last time, and you ignored your own advice then.
これまでの俺のポリシーはな、タク。可愛ければ何でも許してやるだった。
Attractiveness always comes at a price, Daisuke. I hope you've learned that lesson.
けどそりゃ間違ってたよ。あんな強烈なテンパ、俺には受け止めらんねえよ。
Be that as it may, it isn't her fault that Ayase Kishimoto is like that.
素直に、梢ちゃんだけ狙うことにするぜ。
I think Kozue is going to run like the wind because she'll sense your intentions a mile away. I thought that in and of itself was kind of questionable, since Mizumi-kun did have a proper girlfriend and all, which he does.
お前、マジですごいな。
How so?
岸本のあの脳みそお花畑の話、よく30分近くも聞いてられるよ。俺尊敬したぜ。
If by listen you mean stand there daydreaming pretending that something else was happening in its place, you'd be right.
俺は3分も持たなかった。この俺がだぞ。
It means that you're as stubbornly opinionated as most people. No, I don't. Goddamn emojis. God damn it. Half-heartedly letting his words flow by, I walked along, wary of our surroundings. Come to think of it, we still have to catch up with Rimi and see just what the hell had happened. But, well, we saw what happened between her and Ayase. But we need to know the cause behind that. Then I caught sight of Rimi standing dazedly in front of the outpatient lobby. Speaketh, and she doth appear. A cool wind made her hair stir against the side of her face, which lacked its usual good cheer. She seemed to be brooding somehow, as he gazed up at the dusky sky.
おーい、リミ!
As opposed to Daisuke, who has returned to his usual chipper demeanor. When Mizumi-kun called to her, Rimi looked our way, and all at once her face started shining, and she gave us a big wave. I give it about 5 seconds before she starts digging into Takumi and Daisuke for taking so long to find her. I was relieved when I saw her smile. I impulsively ran up to her. Well, I couldn't very well hold her close or anything. Next, so all I really did was run to her. Okay, it's been more than 5 seconds now, so glad I didn't bet money on that. Rimi apparently behaving the same way as Takumi. Apparently.
どこほっつき歩いてたんだ?
And for once, Daisuke is being the straight man for once.
病室どこかわからなくてあちこちさまよっちゃった。ひどいよ。置いてくなんて。
Okay, that was about a full minute before she started going into that. Rimi made a show of pretending to cry.
お前が先に行けって言ったんだろ。
That is true.
そうだったね。で、岸本さんには会えた？
Kind of is the phrase that I'm looking for. And speaking of which, as I nodded, I could tell Mizumi-kun wore a blatant smirk beside me. God damn it, Daisuke.
岸本にビンタされてただろ。
You know that compliment I gave you not half a minute ago, Daisuke? I take it all back. Of course it's true, but if you're not careful, Rimi might backhand you one.
さて、何のことでしょう。
She's trying to hide it, even though both Takumi and Daisuke saw it plain as day. Apparently Rimi wanted to hide the fact that Ayase had hit her, even though I thought we were going to avoid bringing it up. Mizumi-kun learned to read between the lines.
隠そうったって無駄だぜ。俺は一部始終を見てたんだ。某家政婦のようにな。
That last part is entirely true, and it's your words, not mine.
なんだ、バレてたのか。
No use hiding it now. Sighing uncomfortably, crestfallen, she tentatively looked up at my face from below.
もしかしてタクも見てたの？
Pretty much.
そうだ。俺とタクで決定的瞬間をバッチリ見てた。
Three words, Daisuke. Shut your face. Don't say it. Too late.
なんだ、それじゃあ必死にごまかそうとしてたのがバカみたいじゃない。屋上に行ったらちょうど岸本さんがいたから、つい気になってたことを質問しちゃったの。
So they were on the roof of the other building. That's kind of weird.
そしたら機嫌損ねたみたい。
Maybe I'm just remembering the layout of the building as well. Something bothering her.
なんだよ。気になってたことって。
ね。
Rimi's still hiding something. But of course now is not the time for delusions. We already
剣を
had
見せてっ
plenty
て
of them. You asked her to show you her. You asked Ayase to show you her sword. I have a question, Rimi. How did you know that Ayase Kishimoto has a sword? Hate to break it to you, Rimi, but you done goofed. It couldn't be. Rimi too could see D-swords. Was what I thought for a second, but I was wrong. Really?
ほら、タクが前に剣のこと話してたでしょ。
Well, that is true. But why would you think it would be here at the hospital for things?
だから私も見たいなーって。
I mean, sure, Ayase did bring it with her to the hospital regardless. But something's not kosher about this.
それで引っ叩かれたのか。 意味わからん。
Some things are better left in the dark, Daisuke.
岸本って剣の話ばっかしてるのにな。さっきも病室に入った途端グラディエーターがどうとか言い出してマジビビったぜ。
Yeah, also the part which he fled the room like a coward. But I digress. As the three of us walked along, side by side, we passed through the outpatient lobby. Well, we've concluded our business here, it seems. Apparently they'd already stopped receiving outside patients, and you could have counted the number of them left in the lobby. Except there were about 10 people gathered in front of a big LCD TV set up in one of the lobby's corners.
何かな？
That is a good question, Rimi, although I thought the answer is going to be quite the same quality.
また新しいニュージェネでも起きたんじゃね？
Thank you, Mr. Dropped Penny. I went rigid at Mizumi's carelessly tossed off words, but soon Rimi... yeah, casually held my hand. Thanks to the warmth of my hand, I managed to scrape by without any further cowering. I had the sensation that my strained heart was smoothly melting away. Rimi was my support. Rimi reassured me. Rimi stayed with me. And yet... Parts of her were overly optimistic, but as long as she was by my side, I could just barely hold up under the terror that assaulted me. I was so glad Rimi was there for me. For now, Takumi Nishijo, for now.
なあ、二人とも来てみろよ。
Mizumi-kun, who had gone up in front of the television at some point, beckoned to me and Rimi. All the other people gathered there, elderly patients and young patients and even nurses, had their eyes glued to the TV screen. What on earth was there? I think we're about to find out.
行ってみよう。
Would say no, but that we have a choice. It would probably be a mistake to ignore it. Rimi pulled my hand and I moved with her to a position from which we could see the TV. And I fearfully took a look at the screen. Upon seeing the banner text there, I was stunned. What the? New Gen perpetrator arrested? The hell's going on? It was news about the arrest of the New Gen perpetrator. Although they're doing a good job of obscuring the suspect's face. Though he apparently has blue sleeves.
繰り返しお伝えします。今日午後3時半ごろ、警視庁渋谷署はいわゆるニュージェネレーションの凶器と呼ばれる渋谷で発生した一連の殺人事件のうち、
So they found a suspect, and lo and behold, it is not Takumi Nishijo. Although this should breathe a sigh of... Takumi should be breathing a sigh of relief, this is definitely foreboding.
9月29日に起きた通称貼り付け殺人事件の容疑者を逮捕しました。
Now either this is true, or it could be the police staging an arrest to lure out the true criminal. Either way...
殺人容疑で逮捕されたのは無職駒枝慎吾容疑者25歳です。
Shingo Komeda.
容疑については先ほど渋谷署で行われた記者会見の通り、今のところ太田久さん殺害についてのみで、
Oh, it's Hisashi Ota. I thought it was Owa, spelled O-U-W-A. Guess I was wrong there.
他の事件に関する容疑は今後追及していく構えです。
Well, it looks like you dodged a bullet there for the time being, Takumi, because that might have been you. Of course, at this present moment in time, that might still be you, because you haven't been exonerated yet. Maybe from the staking, but not anything else.
狛枝容疑者は太田さん殺害については容疑を認めており、
Apparently, Kameda has confessed to the crime, which is too pat for words.
交際している女性が太田さんにしつこくつけ回され、カッとなって首を絞めた。しかしゾンビだったため死なず、貼り付けにして動きを止めた。
Even if that story were true on face value, still something odd. Of course, the police will be desperate to close the cases as quickly as possible, but that would actually be a dereliction of duty.
などと意味不明の供述をしています。
A testimony that may or may not be accurate.
警察の調べでは、狛枝容疑者には現在交際している女性がいないことが明らかになっており、薬物を摂取していた疑いもあるとみて捜査を進めています。
So either that was a false confession, or he's covering up for someone. I couldn't believe it. As it all unfolded, the TV screen showed a live broadcast of the suspect about to be transported by car. The screen blinked violently with the flashes of the lit-up cameras belonging to the reporters thronging all around. The suspect had a jacket covering his head, preventing me from making out anything whatsoever about his appearance.
タク、
Rimi's hand squeezed mine harder. Still gazing at the TV screen, she murmured to me,
やっぱりタクは犯人なんかじゃなかったし。
That is true, but this is too much of a coincidence.
将軍っていう人も単なるいたずらだったんだよ。楠木さんだって間違った推理をしてただけ。ね、これで何もかも解決。
As much as Takumi would love to believe you, Rimi, it doesn't resolve everything.
もう見えない影なんかに怯えることないんだよ。
There is still, however, the matter of the seventh case. She was right. The detainment of the staking perpetrator automatically meant I wasn't the criminal. And yet it could be that we are being lulled into a false sense of security. I wasn't a sleepwalker, nor did I have multiple personalities, which meant my normalcy and sanity had been proven. At the same time, it also signified a denial of the blood-soaked Rimi I'd seen there. That hadn't been reality. Surely it was one of my delusions. It was the end. The nightmare that had gone on tormenting me for close to a month had ended. For now, at least. I would have to cower in fear of shadows and cover, I think that's supposed to be cower in fear of God's gaze and frantically try to obtain a D-sword. No longer. Wouldn't be so sure about that. Despite that, why was it? A sense of dissatisfaction with this explanation lingered in the depths of my chest. It's too perfect. It didn't ring true that Shogun would stake me for the sake of mere hoax. Or maybe I found myself thinking about it that way because my sense of what was regular had gone numb over this past month. And completely out of nowhere, the cell phone I'd left in my pocket started vibrating. Though I set it on vibrate, it was nevertheless impermissible to use your phone in a hospital. Well, we could always quickly go outside and dodge another bullet. I let go of Rimi's hand, went outside through the front entrance and took up my cell phone.
はい。誰
Who could it be? I braced myself. Maybe I would hear "Let me pass" again. I had the same thought in mind, but apparently not. I quickly checked the caller's name, but it was from an unknown number. I had a bad premonition and was about to hurry up and end the call when... Oh no. What I heard through the phone was horribly anguished and undeniably Nanami's voice. But why now? And what has happened?
ななみ
何なの。右手を返して。
Oh dear. Dear oh dear. But wait. The hand disappeared, and Takumi had witnessed Nanami over at the Sume Academy building. But what is real and what is a delusion? The lines have been blurred yet again. But those mysteries are going to have to wait until the next episode of Let's Play ChäoS Head. And when we return, adventurers, we shall see what is happening with this particular group of onlookers in the streets of Shibuya. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.